From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Let's go.
In motion left is Cobb. First down, it's Ware. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. You talk about this Rams defense, and they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
A beautiful fake. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The Chiefs are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
To throw on 2nd down, Tucker. And he rifles one incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Tucker. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Now he's free to midfield. How about this? Racing to the end zone. Touchdown, LA! A great play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Off the bootleg. Tucker. Blitz coming, and down he goes. We had a pretty good idea that they were going to pressure this young quarterback, and that's now 2 sacks here in the first quarter.
And yeah, this is a secret to exactly nobody, because if you're a rookie quarterback, you know you're going to see pressure. Defenses want to see how you're going to handle it, or if it forces you into making bad decisions. That's their goal.
They need 12 here. It's third down. Operating from the gun, Tucker. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Running on first down with Ware. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Now look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now a 2nd and 2. Off the bootleg. Tucker. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll run straight ahead with Ware. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 42-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
2nd and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. And this defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead. He finds his man, complete. That's McCarthy. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position. I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. And 2nd down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They will run with Ware. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chiefs have regained the lead. The point after is good. And the lead is now 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he is going to have a Rams first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
(10-7) our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
10, Rams 7.
The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We've got one of those big blockers in some discomfort.
We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in the kicker to try and hit from 61 yards, and this one winds up no good.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hit.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On second down, they'll run it here.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Looking to throw. Tucker. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be fourth down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down. Back to throw. Tucker.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way gun. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Off the play fake. Tucker. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Well, with this This rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, first and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. They'll set up to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
112 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Here now, second and 4.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Second and 4. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Second and 10.
In motion, the tight end. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. A short throw to Ingram. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. is going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll drop to throw.
He targets Ingram for another grab. And the Rams are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
They'll throw now on the final play. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. He's got a first and maybe more.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A big play there for L.A. 57 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now back to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. There he goes, left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's first and 10 from the 45. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now a second and 10.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. 45 yards.
And the Rams are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
28-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Looking to throw. Tucker. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
To throw on third down. Tucker. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And taken right on the 30. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
22 yards there, a 1st down.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now they're in the hurry up.
1st down, Los Angeles.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Rams are back within a score.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Rams, 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's 3rd and a few inches.
Back to throw. Tucker.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
At the Chiefs' 16-yard line.
And now here's a carry heading left. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. They're all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up the first and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. In motion goes the tight end. They'll look to throw here. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Rams have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. So quite the comeback here. They have erased that deficit, pushed themselves out in front now here in this fourth quarter.
Well, this game's kind of felt like a horse race, hasn't it, partner? Because you had the other guys run out to their big lead, but then slowly and surely, they've been creeping up and closing that gap. Now they've stuck ahead in front here late in the game. The finish line's not far away. They need their defense to finish this thing off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he comes back with one complete. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Brings up third down.
Now they'll audible to something else.
They'll try and run with Ware. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Off play action. Tucker.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
62 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year.
And the Rams look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Chiefs 24.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Caught by Cobb.
And he will have a Chiefs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Off the play fake. Tucker. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Right side here with Ware. And bulldozing his way through. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On first down, Tucker.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Back to the air on second down. Tucker.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Tucker. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's complete to Cobb.
And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they wind up getting 4 there on 4th and 1.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone's going to be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Rams are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
And they'll begin by running the option.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 36-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that off.